your boy Crypto Blood. What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. Yeah, the AZ. Another classic 90s hip-hop track for you people. Thanks again. Shout out to my man Big O. He wanted to hear some AZ Sugar Hill. Another classic, man. We playing those classics back to back. Hope you guys are doing well today. I just got back, got my coffee. And I went to the candy store. Got me some new sticks. Two of which I've never tried before. First one is Romeo Juliet, but it's a rare Corojo. I know you guys probably can't see that. I'll try to leave the link to this in the description of this video. Rare Corojo. This is like a Toro size. Really good. Well, I don't know. I know rare Corojos are good. I've smoked the Punch has a rare Corojo that's very good. Rare Corojos, or Corojos I should say, have a sweeter kind of aftertaste on the palate when you're smoking it. So and the rare ones are usually aged a lot longer. Like this one is a 2006 rare Corojo. And this one is an Epic by Monte Cristo, the new Epics. I've told you guys about this one. Craft cured, very good. I'm actually smoking. I started this one I got in my hand. I started this yesterday. So that's the second one. And then this one is a Churchill's, the late hour, Churchill's Davidoff, Winston Davidoff, or Winston Churchill's I should say. Davidoff. Haven't tried this one yet. I'm excited to try it though. So I think it's a Nicaraguan wrapper, binder, and filler. Again, I will leave those in the description of this video. For my smokers out there, for my Joe Marshalls out there, what's up, Joe? So today we're gonna talk about a few things. I'm gonna look at the markets really quickly, and then we'll get into the subjects for today. So market cap is sitting at 500, almost 500 flat. We're back down, lost another 30 billion since yesterday. But it looks like the bleeding in Bitcoin has slowed down a little bit. Some of the other altcoins are maybe taking the brunt. Cardano is down 10%, mostly red today. A few of them, Rhea blocks is up 35%. Been hearing a lot about that. My man Nick asked me about Rhea blocks, and someone else, I think when I was out of down in Miami at the Bitcoin conference, they asked me if I was into Rhea blocks. I did not. I have not looked at Rhea blocks. So many darn cryptos, it makes no sense. I stick to what I know, people. Tether is Tether. Around $1 as it should be. And what I want to take a look at really quickly, just to give you my updated feedback on where we are. We tried to make the run up off the back of that line, that trend line. It failed and actually bumped right against the dotted line I have drawn that's been there for some weeks now. So we bumped right off the back of that. If I can maybe zoom in a little bit for you guys, you see we bumped right off the back of that, or the bottom of that support, now resistance line. So we hit this trend line again, and it looks like we may be trying another test. What will probably happen is we'll go ahead and test and break through. If we break through that now becomes another support line again. So we should stay above 10,200 if we can close maybe about 6 or 7 hours of candles above this line. If we can get back up there, if not, we'll hopefully we can stay above this line and then finally go up, something like that. So let's just keep an eye on it. but the technicals have held so far. So let's just see what happens here going forward in the next couple of days. See if we can jump above that 10,200 level. Again, ultimately, we need to get above 12,000 close. I would say a full day above 12,000 would be great. Bullish indicator for me. So today, we are talking about Tether. I just did a video about Tether a few days ago, and now we have an article coming out of all of the news feeds, really. CNBC, all of them are just spreading this news. It's not that it's FUD, but I'll tell you in a minute why I have an issue with this new headline. It says here, Bitfinex Tether get subpoenas from U.S. regulators. It goes on to say, major cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex and token issuer Tether have received subpoenas from U.S. regulators as questions continue to arise about the latter's true value. As Bloomberg reports Tuesday, January 30th, quoting sources who opted to remain anonymous, Tether's notional USD peg has come under increasing suspicion, with authorities routinely querying its legal provenance. So just really quickly, so you guys know, like when I used to study for the Series 3 and was going through all of that, it talked about, the regulators, regulatory bodies that can subpoena you and what happens and all that. So a subpoena is essentially just an inquiry. It can either be an inquiry for you to submit documents, or it can be a request for you to come testify in court. I'm not sure. I'm assuming this is an inquiry to submit documents. So it's not like the end of the world. And it happens routinely. It actually happens often in the financial industry, especially like FINRA, CFTC. They do subpoenas all the time just to, make sure things are tight and in order. However, we're going to get to why I have an issue with this article. Well, maybe not this article in particular, but just this all of a sudden headline that's being disseminated across the internet. Goes on to say here, we routinely receive legal process from law enforcement agents and regulators conducting investigations. The publication quotes emailed statements from Bitfinex and Tether sent this week. Is our policy not to comment on any such request. Controversy has swelled around Tether, whose chief officer is also the CEO of Bitfinex, after volatility and rumors of Bitcoin price manipulation surfaced late last year. While it remains unclear as to what specifically triggered the subpoenas, which both companies received last week, the move comes as less of a surprise amid the flurry of suspicion surrounding them on social media in January. In reactions following the news, cryptocurrency industry commentators had mixed opinions. Will Panda, who has become known for his trading and business-related tweets, noted the lack of connection between Bitfinex, Tether, and U.S. authorities. And he says here, Will Panda says here, I'm a clueless idiot, but what does the CFTC have to do with Bitfinex, not U.S. company, Tether, not U.S. company, and the fact that Bitfinex doesn't allow any U.S. customers on their platform, although it may be from before that they enforced that rule. So, true. And this is what I have issue with U.S. regulators and agencies and such. They feel as though they are the police policemen of the world, basically. You know, we're the regulators of the world. We can go in any country, threaten them, you know, with all types of you know, just it's a shame, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I want to know what you guys feel about that. But as Well Panda said, first of all, is it even the CFTC business to be doing these subpoenas? I guess because maybe this is why, because Bitfinex used to do business in the U.S. Possibly that's the case. But the issue I have with this article is not even that. From my understanding and research, this subpoena was actually done a couple of months ago. This was sent to them a few months ago. And this is not a new story. And it may stem from Bitfinex leaving. If you guys remember, a few months ago, Bitfinex said that they were not allowing U.S. citizens to use their platforms any longer. So, why the story now? You know, that's a question we have to ask. Now, I use Tether. There's been a lot of rumors spread about and controversy spread around the industry regarding Tether. And as of yet, I'm still not seeing enough substantial evidence to say that Tether is a Ponzi or is, you know, fraud or whatever. You know, we like to throw those around really easily in this industry, in this game. Charlie Shrim goes on to say, panic sellers of Bitcoin are truly stupid. Think about it. If you are holding Tether, the only way out would be to buy crypto with it. So I'm not sure where his stance is on the whole issue. But again, my whole thing was the subpoena is from months ago. This is nothing new. Let me see here. This says here at the top, update. Nathaniel Popper, a reporter from the New York Times, has claimed in a tweet that the subpoenas were delivered on December 6th and not last week, according to a source familiar with the matter. Okay, so there you have it. December 6th, not a couple months ago, just about a month ago. Yeah, about 2 months ago almost at this point. So a couple months ago, roughly. What do you guys think? I actually, I guess someone was watching another video, not on my channel, regarding Tether, and I guess my video popped up and they made a comment on my old video about Tether, and so this is what he had to say. Tether going to zero, idiots. And then I said, highly doubt it. Let's put up a bet on it, because people just like to, I swear, if people had to back their comments and predictions with back it up with some money, put your money where your mouth is, people would definitely be less eager and less froggy, you know what I mean, to make these statements and stuff. And I told him, I'm like, all right, let's put a bet up, bro. You want to say that Tether is gone and it's gonna go to zero? So he said, all right, let's bet 1,000 tethers. I was like, okay, I don't know why you would bet me with what you think is going to zero. Maybe he was being facetious there, and I don't know. But anyway, I told him let's bet it up, bro. And I asked down here, he never responded. I said, he's like, when is this bet over? I said, I don't know. You let me, you pick. You let me know. So he never got back to me on when he wants to make this bet that Tether is or is not going to zero. I need to set up a smart contract for this type of stuff so I can just take all y'all money. But again, let me know what you guys think about Tether. being subpoenaed back on December 6th, but now the story is just now coming out. You think this is a conspiracy to keep pushing the markets down? I don't think so. I just think that, a reputable source put the story out, and that stuff gets syndicated and redistributed all the time. Stories do across all these different news feeds. So I think that's what happened. They didn't do their due diligence to see when the actual subpoena was put out. Or maybe it could be some type of conspiracy. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gents. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you also check out our podcast. We'll be doing a new podcast. It will be published this coming weekend. Me and Nick from Truth Blitz, the Block Party podcast. There you have it right there on the screen. New episode coming this weekend. Got a great guest for you guys, for many of you. We'll definitely like that guest. That's it for today, ladies and gents. Again, thanks Big O for the song request. AZ, Sugar Hill, baby. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out. Holla.